on, Vi, we haven't got all day. Vi, come on.
Bruce, but these cases, they're so heavy.
Oh, don't make such a fuss, Vi.
Well, can you give me a hand?
Of course I can't. You know the stairs aren't wide enough for both of us. That's it.
They're going. They are really going. I can't believe it. Reg, Bruce and Violet have brought the rest of their stuff down. They are going, Reg. They are going at last. I can't believe it.
I ought to help them with their stuff, Lollipop.
No, you stay right where you are. A bit of exercise to do that lazy brother of yours the world of good.
But they're only going for 2 weeks. Why are you making them take all their stuff?
Reg, my dear Reg, don't you understand that once they're out of the house, we can make any amount of excuses to stop them coming back? Your cousin coming to stay was a godsend.
Oh, dear.
That's the idea. I don't know why she's making us take all our stuff, you know. Cousin Arthur's only staying for a fortnight. Just put it down there, Vi. Oh, God. Now look what you've done. You've knocked one of the elephant's toes off.
I'm sorry, Bruce.
That was a very rare 5-toed elephant.
Can't you stick it on again?
Well, of course you can't. It'll just look like a 4-toed elephant with an extra toe stuck on. It's not worth toughness now.
I'm sorry. Bruce, listen. You don't think that once Maggie has got us out of the house, she'll make some excuse so that we can't ever come back again?
Oh, never so stupid, Vi. She has got enough intelligence to think of anything like that.
I don't know why you agreed to go in the first place.
Because I don't want to annoy our cousin Arthur. Reg and I are his only relatives. He could leave us a lot. He's loaded.
How old is he?
Oh, 49, 50.
But how do you know he's going to die?
I didn't say he was going to die, but you never know your luck. No, lots of people drop dead at 49. What's the matter?
You're 49.
Mr. Robinson!
Arthur, come in, Arthur! Oh, goodness! What's all this Mr. Robinson business, eh? I'm Bruce, this is Vi.
Hello.
Maggie, Reg, Arthur's here.
My name isn't Arthur.
Isn't it? We always used to call you Arthur when we were kids together.
I didn't know you when I was a kid. I'm the taxi driver. Mr. and Mrs. Robinson are getting their things out of the cab.
Hello, Arthur. How nice to see you. It's not Arthur, it's the taxi driver.
Look, what am I supposed to do with all this stuff?
Bruce, you can use this taxi to take all your things down to Mrs. Harrison.
Just get these effects on your taxi, Raymond. Now,
Come in, make yourself at home. Well, hello. Do the introductions, dear.
Right,
Now, wait a minute. Let's see if we can remember who's who. After all, we haven't seen each other since we were children. You're Reg.
right. Yeah.
Then you must be Bruce. Now then, let's see which mate belongs to which. You're Violet.
No, I'm not.
I'm Violet.
Then you must be Margaret.
Now it's my turn. Don't tell me, but that must be Diana.
Oh, I must say it's good to be back in dear old England again. For the last 25 years, I've been out in the Middle East in oil.
Yes, from the look of him, it's still coming off.
Yes, Arthur's been very lucky. He's going to take up a position in the North Sea. Oh, but won't he sink?
Don't be stupid, Vi, it's on a boat.
No, it's not on a boat, it's on an oil rig.
An oil rig boat.
Mind you, if it was a boat and Diana and I were the crew, our name's Robinson, and so we'd be Robinson Crusoe. £100. Do you like pounds, Bruce?
Oh, yes, have a good laugh.
Well, right, Arthur. Now, do the courtesy.
Yes.
There.
Yep. Now, Violet?
I'm Margaret.
Oh, yes, silly of me. Now, Margaret, or may I call you Maggie? My wife and I would like to thank you for putting us up and give you these gifts.
Oh, Arthur, how very generous of you.
You shouldn't have done that.
Well, it's the least we could do, isn't it, Di?
Oh, yes, at the very least.
It's beautiful. I just don't know what to say.
One more little thing. As we'll be staying with you for 2 weeks, I insist on giving you £20. That's £10 for each week.
Oh, no, please, we couldn't possibly take
I
it.
insist.
No, I could not accept it.
Please.
Oh, well,
I told you he was loaded, didn't I?
He looks very fit to me. I don't think he's going to die.
Oh, shut up.
We don't want any payment.
Well, of course we don't. You could stay with us for nothing.
You never said that to us, did you?
Money
Oh, nice.
Just look at the way she's sucking up to them.
Excuse me, I'll put all those things in the taxi. Excuse me, I'll put all those things in the taxi. Now, where do you want to go?
Mrs. Harrison.
Mrs. Hatton. That gives me a lot to go on, doesn't it?
Does it?
It's just up the street. Come along, I'll show you.
Here you are, driver. This will take care of Mr. Robinson's fare as well.
Oh, thank you very
I
much, sir.
can't let you pay my fare.
All right, then.
Unless you insist, of
We'll
course.
see you all.
Right, well, I'd better go and get the dinner ready.
You know, I can't help feeling bad about turning them out of their room.
Now, don't you worry. They'll be very comfortable at Mrs. Harrison's.
Oh, good.
I expect you're hungry.
I hope you are. My Maggie's a wonderful cook. It's her hobby, you know.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, as a matter of fact it is. And I've got a lovely dinner to bed today. A nice leg of lamb, roast potatoes, vegetables, onion sauce, and surprise pudding for afters.
Oh, dear.
We never eat flesh.
Well, it's not flesh. It's roast lamb.
Arthur, I think you'd better explain.
Yes. Well, Margaret, Reg, we have cleansed our systems. We are naturists and vegetarians. We do not eat fish, flesh, or fowl.
Well, what do you eat then?
Organic grown fruit and vegetables.
Won't you just have a little bit of my surprise pudding?
Thank you, Margaret, but no. We have brought our own lunch. Diana?
Yes, today we shall have shredded carrots, shredded cabbage, rolled oats, and the whole delicious concoction topped off with spoonfuls of honey.
I'll go and get you a grater. There is no doubt about it, Reg. You have the weirdest bunch of relations I've ever come across. Well, at least if they're only going to eat carrots and cabbage, they won't cost much to keep, will they?
And they're very generous. Flowers, that watch, and £20 for 2 weeks' keep. Bit of a change from Bruce and Vi, isn't it?
I should say. Well, I don't want our guests to starve, so I'm going out to get some rabbit food.
Well, it's a beautiful afternoon. We're going to take advantage of the sun, you don't mind, do you?
Of course not. I will bring you out some lemonade.
Oh, thank you, Reginald. That is kind.
Got your suntan oil, Diana? If she doesn't put plenty on, you know what happens, don't you?
No, what?
She gets dinosaur. Get it? Dinosaur. Come on, Diana.
Reg, what is that thing he's carting around with him?
I don't know. I think it's some sort of windshield. Dinosaur. 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 I'll pour some lemonade.
Reg, let us not lose heart.
I don't know why you're making jokes, Lollipop. Plenty of people are vegetarian.
Reg, don't let them convert you. You know what you are. Anybody can sell you anything. Well, I've got to go and do a bit of shopping. Let us not...
Arthur, Diana, where are you?
Hello, Reg.
Ah, here you are. Brought you out some lemonade.
Oh, that is kind of you. Diana, Reg is here.
Hello, Reginald.
Hello, Diana. I'm so sorry.
What about?
What's the matter? You've gone quite pale.
Well, I can see that.
Oh, dear. Here's another one of them.
Another one of what?
People who are shocked by the sight of humans with no clothes on. I thought you'd be more tolerant, Reg, and we could find sanctuary in your garden.
But I am tolerant.
No, you're not, Reginald. I can see by your face that you're shocked. Look, don't you understand? We are naturists, and our natural state is one of nakedness.
Naked is a wonderful word, Reginald.
Yes.
Naked! Say it!
Naked.
Oh, no, Reg, you make it sound nasty. It's because of people like you we have to carry this portable nudity screen around.
I'd like to put it down.
No, don't!
I'm proud to look at me. I'm naked. Naked as nature never intended. I hate it. It's so hypocritical.
Please, think of the neighbours.
Oh, Reg, you make me so sad. Look at Diana. No, just look at her. The sun's golden fingers have caressed every part of her body. And it could do the same for you, Reg.
What do you mean?
Your body is very etiolated, Reg.
What's that mean?
Blanched through lack of contact with the sun.
And you're very overweight. You're carrying a lot of water, isn't it, Diana?
You're full up with it, Reginald. You need to let the sun get to your body and draw the superfluous fluid off.
You need nudism, Reg.
Do I?
I bet you get a lot of colds.
Yes, I do suffer quite badly with colds.
Well, don't you see? That's because every pore in your body is choked by clothes. Let it breathe, Reginald. Let it breathe.
You may be right.
Of course she's right. And take our hands and follow us down the path of naturism to freedom and golden health.
Well, now you mention it, I haven't been feeling very well lately.
Then throw off your shackles of civilization and embrace naturism.
Reg! I'm just going to make a cup of tea. La-dee-dee-dee. Oh, I better go and get those things.
Hello, Reg.
Hello, Arthur. Taking advantage of the sun.
Yes, it's beautiful. Margaret's here, Diana.
Hello, Margaret.
Hello, Diana. Now, where's my bucket? Oh, do you know that walks? I swear it walks.
Really?
Or else Reg borrows it for something. I don't know where it is. I haven't got it in there.
What's the matter, Margaret?
You haven't got anything. Reg!
She's another one.
Reg! Believe it, I only leave the house for half an hour, and what happens? Everybody takes their clothes off. It is disgusting.
It's not disgusting, Lollipop, it's naturism.
And what made you decide to become a nudist all of a sudden?
They said I was etiolated.
I might have known if they told you to throw yourself under a bus, you'd do it, wouldn't... What do you mean, etiolated?
Etiolated. It means I'm blanched through lack of contact with the sun.
So they talked you into taking all your clothes off?
Well, I like to be fair, Lollipop. I like to see an argument from top to bottom.
Well, with Arthur standing out there stark naked, you certainly did.
Bruce, just leave it on the hall stand. I can't face Maggie after that humiliating scene this morning.
Just because our cousin and his wife have got money and we haven't. No, we're lucky to be away from this atmosphere.
Yes.
I'll leave this key and a note on the hall stand, then we can slip away without meeting her.
There's no doubt about it, Reg. I shall have to go out there and tell them we can't have those two walking about in our garden stark naked. What are the neighbours going to say?
We mustn't upset them, Lollipop. They've been most generous.
Yes, I know. That's what makes it so difficult, Reg, do you know? When I went out there and looked over the screen, I got the most terrible shock. Oh, please, God,
I'm not going to, Lollipop.
What did you say?
I said I'm not going to. They're quite right. I am etiolated. I'm going to walk about inside their nudie screen.
You are going to walk about in nobody's nudie screen. You are going upstairs to put some clothes on.
They said my body was full of water. That's because the pores are choked by the clothes that I wear. I'm going to let it breathe.
So you're full of water, are you?
Yes, Lollipop.
Have some more.
You're not going to throw that water at me, Lollipop?
Go and put some clothes on.
No, I'm not going to.
Reg!
No, I'm not going to. No!
It's not what you think.
What's nothing to do with me? What are you and Reg get up to on your own?
How dare you? Out of my way. Yes, Mrs. Jackson.
Can I have a word with you, Mrs. Robinson?
Why don't you come in? What is it about?
In private, if you don't mind.
All right, in here.
I'll go straight to the point, Mrs. Robinson. Do you realise that there are 2 naked people in your back garden?
What goes on in my back garden is entirely my affair.
It's very much my affair as well. I've got 2 teenage daughters to consider.
And that gives you the right to walk into my
Your drawing room.
Oh, I'm so glad you decided to join us, Reg. I see you've gone the whole hog as well.
I always knew there was something wrong with those 2.
I just can't believe it, Bruce. I just can't. When I saw what I saw, my eyes nearly popped out of my head.
What makes you think they haven't got any clothes on?
I saw them with my own eyes. It was horrible.
They've got a screen all round them. How could you see inside?
I was looking out of my attic window.
Oh, attic window, I see.
I was in the garden when they first put the screen up. And then I decided to clean my attic windows.
Why, you've never cleaned them before.
No, look here, Mrs. Robinson.
No, you look here, Mrs. Jackson. That was an hour ago. Why did it take you so long to complain?
I wanted to make quite sure.
I'll bet you did.
It gave me such a shock I nearly fell off the stepladder.
What were you doing up a stepladder?
Well, I'm not very tall.
No, you're very small.
Oh, I've had enough of this.
So have I.
I tell you, there are 2
back
people
here.
out there with no clothes on.
Now,
Look, you can see their heads. Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. And...
Now, look, you have got to do something about it.
Lollipop, I wish you wouldn't phone me at work. You know that Mr. Sweets doesn't like it.
Look, I don't care about Mr. Sweets. This is an emergency. There's Arthur and Diana still in the garden stark naked. I've had Mrs. Jackson in here complaining again. She threatens to go to the police. We shall be in all the Sunday papers.
Look, I've got an idea. Why don't we ask Bruce and Violet to come back?
What?
Well, I mean, we can always say that they're not very comfortable at Mrs. Harrison.
Now, you just listen to me, Reg. It has taken me months to get rid of Bruce and Violet. The only way they will come back into my house is over my dead body.
Lollipop, I'll see you tonight.
Maggie on the phone, Swan?
Yes?
Up to her old tricks again?
What do you mean?
Laying down the law?
My Lollipop does not lay down the law.
No.
Oh, how are things at Mrs. Harrison's?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, wonderful. Yes, Mrs. Harrison's a lovely cook.
Not better than my Lollipop, surely.
Well, let's just say there's more of it. Yes, Mrs. Harrison is a very cosy, warm-hearted person.
Well, my Lollipop's a very cosy, warm-hearted person.
Mrs. Harrison's got a colour telly.
Well, we're going to get a coloured telly.
Mrs. Harrison's got a 26-inch one.
Well, I'll get a 36-inch one. And a budgie.
Mrs. Harrison's got a budgerigar that talks.
Well, I'll get a budgie that talks and sings.
As well as the budgerigar, Mrs. Harrison's got a minor bird.
Well, I'll get a major bird.
That's no good, Squire. It won't wash.
It'll do what it's told.
You're just trying to get us to come back and live with you, aren't you?
What?
Well, you're too late. We're very happy with Mrs. Harrison. We wouldn't come back and live with you if you went down your bended knee.
Well, Margaret, Red, thank you so much for having us. It's been very nice.
Well, I must say, we feel awful turning you out like this.
Oh, yes, quite awful.
Oh, well, that's quite all right. I'm only sorry that Bruce and Violet weren't comfortable with Mrs. Harrison. I mean, it's the least we could do to let them have their room back.
Anyway, we've made arrangements to go to a nature farm. We should feel more free there.
Yes, they have nude poetry reading every night. I always think poetry sounds so much better in the nude, don't you?
Oh, yes, indeed, I do. Well, have a nice journey.
We will.
Thank you. And Reg, let the sun get to your body and your brain, or you'll get regimental. Keep exposing yourself.
I'll see that he does, don't worry.
Mind the back, please. Mind the back, please. Thank you. That's it. Oh, sir, to put all your things on the train. Is this the lot?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Hang on, where's your nudist screen?
Oh, we gave it away. Yes, we thought that we wouldn't be needed.
I think you'd better hurry, sir. Now the train's just going. Come this way, sir.
Come on, Diana. Bye-bye, Margaret.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Reg.
Bye-bye.
Margaret, I want you to have that.
Oh, thank you,
Goodbye.
darling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Reg. You shouldn't have said that. Not about them being uncomfortable at Mrs. Harrison's.
Well, it was just a little white lie,
It
Lollipop.
was a little white lie, wasn't it? Oh, isn't it wonderful? We're alone at last.
No more Arthur, no more Diana.
No more Bruce. abuse and no more violence. Oh, Reg! Look, I've had a nice little lunch to celebrate. It's all in the fridge. I've got a nice roast chicken, there's a bottle of wine and a salad. Would you go home and get it ready because I've got to do some shopping?
Of course I will.
Bye-bye. I won't be long.
Yeah, I wonder what those nude poems are. Boy stood on the burning deck. He didn't wear a stick.
Here, how about that for a tip?
Home. Of course there's no one at home. We're on our own. Just Maggie and me and the telly make three. No more Bruce and Violet to bother us. Now, what have we got to eat? Cold chicken and a bottle of wine in the fridge. Bottle of wine in the... That's funny. Oh, no! Who's in there?
Huh? Yes, yeah, hello, Squire.
I thought Arthur and Dinah said they'd given their screen away.
Yes, they did. They gave it to us. Yes, we had a long talk. We converted. We both become naturists. Nothing like getting the air to your body, old man.
Well, why didn't you use Mrs. Harrison's garden?
Oh, no, we couldn't do that. No, we don't know her well enough.
Have you got our cold bird in there?
Are you referring to my wife or your chicken? Hello, Wally. We'll buy you another one.
Maggie will be furious.
Hello, Reg.
Hello, Buck.
You didn't mind us using your garden, did you?
Mind?
Now, come on, Squire. Don't get so uptight. Come on, have a drink.
That's our wine.
Don't worry, we'll replace it. You've gone all red in the face. There's all those clothes you've got on. Come on, get them off, Squire.
Now, look, Bruce, I've had just about enough.
Come on, have a drink.
Do, Reg. I mean, after all, we're not all living together anymore, and you are Bruce's brother.
Yes, you'll not want to harbour a grudge. Think of all the good times we've had together.
Come on,
All
Reg.
right.
There's a ticket.
But only just a small one. You know what I'm like. 2 glasses, and I do some very silly things.
I thought they said they'd given that silly nudie screen away. Well, that's coming down right now.
Who's that? Oh, Maggie, or go.
What are you doing behind there?
Oh, just getting a drop of the old sun in there.
Are you? Well, this is coming down.
You know?
I don't care. This is coming down.
Maggie, no.
It's coming down. And